Hi, you're watching Reddit Shikstore, and if you're looking for a story that doesn't start with butterflies in your stomach and a happy ending, you've come to the right place. I never imagined my life would spiral into one of those dramatic Hallmark thrillers mixed with a dash of true crime podcast, but damn if it didn't. My name's Mike Harlan, I'm 48 now, pushing papers as a senior accountant at a mid-sized firm in the bustling suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia. Eve got the classic Southern twist on the American dream. A cozy ranch-style house in Marietta with a wraparound porch perfect for sweet tea evenings, a Chevy Silverado that's seen better days but still hauls the boat to Lake Lanier on weekends, and 2 kids who've flown the nest, our daughter, Haley, wrapping up her nursing degree at Emory, and our son, Tyler, grinding through law school at UGA. And then there's Beth, my wife of 25 years. Or was, until everything shattered about 9 months back. Beth and I go way back to our days at the University of Georgia. She was this vibrant English lit major with a laugh that could light up Sanford Stadium during a Bulldogs game, dreaming of writing the next great Southern novel like Flannery O'Connor. I was the numbers guy, steady and reliable, majoring in finance. We met at a frat party, Klitsch, I know, where she spilled a solo cup of cheap beer on my shirt, and instead of getting mad, I just laughed it off. That was us. Easy, fun, unbreakable. We tied the knot right after graduation in a small ceremony at her folks' farm outside Athens, with magnolias everywhere and a barbecue reception that had the whole town talking. Life rolled on, kids, mortgages, the usual. She pivoted from writing to teaching high school English in Cobb County, but a few years ago, she switched to a corporate training role at a big consulting firm downtown. Better pay, she said, to help with the kids' tuition. I supported it. Hell, I was proud of her climbing that ladder. But looking back, the cracks started showing maybe a year ago. It was subtle at first, like the way humidity creeps up before a Georgia thunderstorm. Beth started pulling longer hours, claiming it was all about prepping for these high-stakes client workshops. She'd come home smelling faintly of something sharp, men's aftershave, mixed with her usual lavender lotion. Her phone became her shadow. It'd buzz at odd hours, and she'd snatch it up, typing furiously with a secretive smile. Just work stuff, she'd say, brushing me off. Our date nights dwindled. No more Friday ribs at Williamson Brothers Barbecue or lazy Sundays at the Atlanta Botanical Garden. Sex. It felt mechanical, like checking a box. I blamed it on midlife stress. The economy was shaky, gas prices were through the roof, and we were both staring down empty nest syndrome. But deep down, that gnawing doubt started whispering. The real storm hit on a humid August weekend. Beth told me she had a professional development seminar in Savannah, 3 days at some historic inn, networking with industry folks. I even helped her pack, tossing in her favorite sundress and that novel she'd been meaning to read. Bring back some pralines from River Street, I joked. She kissed me goodbye and drove off in her Honda CR-V. That night, I was scrolling through Facebook when a mutual friend from her office, Karen, posted pics from a girls' night out in Midtown Atlanta. Nothing suspicious, but Beth wasn't in them. Odd, since Karen had mentioned the seminar casually before. My gut twisted. I tried calling Beth. It went to voicemail. Hey, just checking in. Miss you already. The next day, paranoia got the better of me. We're not tech-savvy, but we share a family plan on our phones, including location sharing for safety. I pulled up the app. Her dot was blinking not in Savannah, but at a swanky hotel in Buckhead, the ritzy part of Atlanta with all the high-rises and fine dining. My heart raced like I'd just run the Peachtree Road race. I grabbed my keys, jumped in the truck, and drove over, parking across the street like some amateur detective in a bad noir film. Hours ticked by, me sipping lukewarm coffee from a thermos, replaying our wedding vows in my head. Finally, around 8 p.m., she emerged from the lobby, giggling, her arm linked with his. Greg "Damn" Whitaker, her department head. Mid-30s, flashy with his designer suits, CrossFit body, and that smug Audi parked valet. They headed to a nearby steakhouse, her leaning into him like she used to with me at Braves games. I didn't storm in. No, I'm the patient type, the guy who balances budgets and plans family vacations down to the penny. I drove home in a fog, my mind a whirlwind of memories. Haley's first steps in our backyard, Tyler's Little League home runs, the time Beth and I renewed our vows on our 20th anniversary at a beach in Destin, Florida. How could she throw it away? Betrayal burned hot, but I shoved it down, replying to her goodnight from Savannah. Text with a thumbs up emoji. I needed proof, not assumptions. Monday morning, I called in sick and reached out to a private investigator. Not some shady gumshoe, a reputable guy recommended by my golf buddy who's a lawyer. Cost me $3,500, dipped into our emergency fund, ironic but he was thorough. Over 2 weeks, he shadowed them. Lunches at the Varsity, her favorite chili dogs, now tainted, after-work drinks at rooftop bars in Midtown, and yes, more hotel stays. He got photos, intercepted emails from her work laptop, ethically gray, but I needed ammo, and even audio from a discreet recorder in her tote bag. The affair? Going on for 10 months. Steamy messages about strategy sessions that were code for hookups, her venting to him about how our life felt routine after the kids left. Routine? I'd been busting my ass with overtime to fund her career growth trips, while she played footsie under conference tables. Rage simmered, but I channeled it into strategy. Divorce was inevitable, but I wanted her to taste the humiliation I felt. Georgia's no-fault state, but evidence could sway asset division. I bided my time until the firm's annual awards banquet, a glitzy affair at the Georgia Aquarium, with whale sharks swimming overhead while execs pat each other on the back. Beth was nominated for Trainer of the Year, buzzing about it for weeks. She bought a sleek black gown, even dragged me shopping for a new tie, saying it was our chance to spark things up. I smiled through gritted teeth, renting a sharp suit from Men's Warehouse. The night arrived, string lights twinkling, jazz band playing, champagne flowing. I told Beth I had a client dinner and couldn't make it, but surprise. I showed up fashionably late, badge courtesy of a sympathetic coworker I'd confided in. Her eyes bulged when she spotted me weaving through the crowd. Mike. What are you doing here? I hugged her, whispered, wouldn't miss your big night, and mingled like a pro, chatting up VPS about SEC football. Greg was there, of course, strutting in his tailored tux, toasting with the CEO. I waited for the climax. The awards presentation under the massive aquarium tunnel, lights dimmed for drama. Earlier, I'd befriended the tech crew guy during setup, slipping him a flash drive with my curated montage. Backup slideshow for the nominees, I said casually. As the MC announced Beth's category, the screen lit up, not with her accolades, but my evidence. Grainy but clear photos of them at the hotel, screenshots of explicit texts, can't wait for our next overtime, audio clips of her laughing about our boring weekends, and that damning video from the pie of them sneaking into his car after hours. The room froze. You could hear the bubbles from the fish tanks. Gasps rippled like waves someone dropped a glass. Beth's face went ashen, her award clutched forgotten. Greg choked on his drink, blurting, "This is a hack. A joke." I stepped to the podium, uninvited but unstoppable, and grabbed the mic. Folks, I hate to interrupt the festivities, but as Beth's loving husband, I thought you'd appreciate a full picture of her dedication to the team. Greg, thanks for the mentorship. Beth, congrats on the nomination, looks like you earned it. Pandemonium. The CEO whisked Greg away. Whispers turned to shouts. Clients from big firms like Delta and Coca-Cola looked appalled. Reputations matter in Atlanta's business scene. By dawn, Greg was canned. The company had a zero-tolerance policy on office romances, especially with power imbalances, and this screamed lawsuit bait. Beth slunk home at 2 a.m., mascara streaked, sobbing apologies. It was a mistake, Mike. I still love you, we can fix this. But the trust was nuked. I served papers the next day, citing adultery for leverage. The judge favored me. I kept the house, the boat, most savings. The kids? Heartbroken, but after I showed them edited proof, sparing the gory details, they rallied around me. Haley even said, "Dad, you deserved better." 9 months on, I'm thriving. Joined a gym in Kennesaw, lost 20 pounds, started dating a kind-hearted realtor named Laura who loves hiking the Appalachian Trail. We catch Braves games and grill out, simple joys. Beth? She's in a cramped apartment in Decatur, temping as a substitute teacher after the scandal blackballed her from corporate gigs. Greg slithered off to Florida, probably flipping condos in Miami. Me? I'm rebuilding, brick by brick. Lives taught me. Love blindly, but verify wisely. And when betrayal hits, serve revenge with Southern hospitality, sweet, slow, and unforgettable. If lemons come your way, don't just make lemonade, spike it and toast to new beginnings.